Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. We are back again with another video. In this video, we would be discussing NRI taxation and other services relating to NRIs in India. If you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you get updates about our new videos. Let's get started. First question which comes in mind is, who are non-resident Indians? Well, they are people of Indian birth, descent or origin who live outside the Republic of India. Also known as overseas Indians and officially known as non-resident Indians, NRIs, or persons of Indian origin, PIO. There are approximately 36 million NRIs and PIO residing outside India. Taxation of NRIs. Unlike residents, whose global income is taxable in India, in case of NRIs, only income earned or accrued in India is taxable and income earned outside India is not taxable. Which incomes of NRIs are taxable in India? In case of NRIs, following incomes are taxable in India. Income from salary. Salary received in India or services provided in India is taxable. If services rendered in India, the salary is considered to be a rise in India, it is always taxable. If the employer is a government of India or a citizen of India, then even if your service is rendered outside India, it is taxable in India. Exemption. Income of diplomats, ambassadors are exempt. Income from house property. Rental income earned by NRIs from the house property situated in India, whether it is a rented out, vacant, is taxable. Important points to remember. Rental payment to NRIs. If the tenant pays the rent to NRIs, he has to deduct TDS at 30%. If a person is making a remittance to NRI, he has to submit Form 15CA and certificate from a chartered accountant in the Form 15CB. Income from business. Income earned by an NRI from a business which is controlled, set up in India is taxable. Income from capital gain. Capital gain on transfer of shares, assets situated in India is taxable. If NRIs sells housing property and he get a long-term capital gain, the buyer has to deduct 20% tax. But he can avail the 54(EC) exemption. Income from other source. Income from the fixed deposits, interest on savings bank account in India is taxable. Which income of NRIs are exempt or not taxable in India? Following incomes of NRIs are exempt or not taxable in India. Income earned outside India. Interest on the NRI account deposit. Foreign currencies investment is taxed at much concessional rate. Assets. Properties received in India in the form of a gift or inheritance. When should NRIs file their income tax return, ITR, in India? When NRI has taxable income in India which exceeds 2.5 lakh. When NRI wants to claim a refund. When there is capital gain or loss transaction from sale of assets or shares. When there is losses which needs to be carried forward to future years. Tax return filing of NRI. The due date for filing the India tax return is 31st July following the end of every fiscal year. The return can be filed either manually or electronically. However, electronic filing is mandatory in cases where the taxable income exceeds INR 500,000. There is no system of joint filing of tax return with spouse. The return may be subjected to scrutiny by revenue authorities. NRIs recently moved back to India. Returning NRIs is assumed as a resident, not ordinary resident, if they fulfill the below criteria. If they have been an NRI in 9 out of 10 financial year preceding the year of their return. If they have lived in India for 2 years or less in the last 7 financial year. Then the IT department allows the resident, not ordinary resident, to continue to enjoy exemption available to NRI for a period of 2 years after their return. Therefore, deposit held in foreign currency exempted for NRI shall be exempted to the returning NRI for 2 years. After this, it is taxable as a resident. Exemption on sale of property for a NRI. Long-term capital gain, which is held more than 2 years, is taxed at 20%. NRIs can avail the exemption from capital gain under Section 54(EC), 54F at the time of filing the returns and claim refund of TDS deducted on capital gain. Investment not allowed to NRIs. Investment in PPF is not allowed. NRIs are not allowed to open PPF accounts, however PPF accounts which are opened while they are resident are allowed to be maintained. Investment in NSCs not allowed. Investment in post office 5-year deposit scheme not allowed. Investment in senior citizen savings scheme not allowed. Double taxation. In case of income of NRI is subject to tax in 2 countries, in India, due to country of residence, and in foreign country due to country of source. They will get credit of taxes paid in foreign country while making payment of tax in India on proportionate basis. If there is DTAA in between two countries, he can seek relief from the IT department. There are two methods to claim tax relief. 1. Exemption method. NRI are taxed in only in one country, other is exempted. 2. Tax credit method. Income is taxed in two countries, tax relief can be claimed in the country of residence as permissible by DTAA. Documents required for filing NRI tax return. Copy of passport, PAN and Aadhaar card. Copy of bank statement for FY starting 1st April to 31st March. Copy of Form 16A. Details of number of days of stay in India in last 1 year, last 4 years, last 7 years and last 10 years. Details of any income earned outside India with proof of taxes paid and return filed outside India. Details of investment made under Section 80C and LIC, mutual fund, PF, PPF. Details of any investment made in any property outside India. Tax identification number of foreign country where income is earned. Copy of agreement with employer either in India or abroad. Details of any other income in India. Login password for tax department website. FEMA rules for NRIs. NRIs cannot hold savings bank account. NRIs need to set up an NRO or NRE account as stipulated by RBI. NRIs cannot make investments in small savings or PPF scheme of the government. NRIs can purchase any residential or commercial properties in India, however purchase of any agricultural property, plantation, farmhouse land etc. isn't allowed. NRIs can also receive immovable property as gift from relatives or through inheritance. NRIs are permitted to remit foreign currency back to India on the foreign repatriable assets such as rand earned from an immovable property owned in overseas. Things to be remembered by NRI when they become NRI from resident and vice versa. NRI shall open NRO account or convert existing bank to NRO by submitting an application to their bank. NRI shall open NRE or FCNR account to invest their foreign earning in India. NRI shall update their KYC and MF, insurance policies etc. On becoming residents from NRIs, NRI shall transfer the balance in their NRE, FCNR account to resident, foreign currency account. NRI shall redesignate their account in their banks as a domestic resident account. FCNR accounts can be converted to resident foreign currency account upon the maturity. Till maturity FCNR account may be continued. NRI need to convert their NRE account to a resident account immediately upon returning to India. Finally, it may be noted that Indian tax and exchange control regulations, being complicated one, it is advisable for NRIs to seek professional advice from chartered accountants and lawyers for following services in India. Preparation and filing of income tax return in India. Computation of capital gain tax liability in case of sale of assets, properties and shares. Preparation of Form 15CA and 15CB with respect to remittance of money outside India. Preparation of Form 15CA and 15CB with respect to remittance of money from NRO to NRE and foreign banks. Preparation of TDS Challan in Form 26QB relating to purchase of property by non-resident. Assistance in business setup and registration in India like company registration in India, opening of branch office or liaison office or subsidiary company registration in India. Income tax assessment and litigation advisory and compliance. Preparation and filing of online reply in case of faceless online assessment before tax authorities. Investment planning in India. Advisory on taxation, FEMA and RBI matters. With this we come to end to this video where we have discussed NRI taxation and other services. In case you like our video, kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. If you have any queries or feedback or suggestions, kindly comment on comment section. Also, share the video. Till next time, happy learning.